Hi, it's Neil Sean here on Be My Guest with some very special guests today, the wonderful Overtones. Remember though, boys?
That's right, Neil. If you miss it, you miss out.
Don't miss the Overtones today on Be My Guest.
Whoa, for the longest time. Whoa, for the longest. If you said goodbye to me tonight, there would still be music left to write. What else?
Boys, really thrilled to see you, and thanks so much for coming in to see us. Now, I'm intrigued, your story of how you got together, because there's a real range of accents here. So, how did you all meet, and how did you have a love, or find out that you'd all got a love for singing?
Well, obviously, music was the the dream really, and it kind of brought us all together. Four of us had been out on the circuit doing open mic nights, and trying to get involved in the music industry, and kind of started singing together, and just thought, lads, let's stick together really and crack on as a group. So we've been together for about 5 years. And Lucky joined the group about a year and a half ago. We were actually handing out leaflets in a department store. What were we saying, Lucky?
Oh, it was just no one was listening. They didn't care what the home sale, ground floor, madam, for you. No, bye, thank you.
You could hear this, you could hear this booming kind of voice, and I could hear him singing. He was humming as well. And he sings a mix between like Frank Sinatra, Elvis, Barry White, all mixed into one. So I was like, lads, let's meet up and have a little sing. And literally, we had a lot of arrangements of the harmonies that we sing already together. And Lucky just kind of, was the icing on the cake, really.
You got this cracking record deal. How did that evolve? Because, I mean, let's be honest, everybody now goes down the reality TV route, must be the music X Factor. And when I saw you on TV, it was so refreshing to see that you could just do it with no problems, no tears, no tantrums, and then getting it wrong and all that. You were brilliant at a really early time in the morning. I thought, I like these boys. So how did the record come around? How did all that evolve, the album?
I think first off, obviously, because we were a jobbing band, we used to go around and gig, and we gigged in places like, pubs with sticky floors and people having fights in front of us and things like that, and we've certainly earned our stripes. So I think when it came to being signed and rehearsing our set, we had that work ethic of let's get our choreography straight, let's get our moves as slick as possible, and we give ourselves a hard time to make sure that everything is on point, and I think that's largely the same as the way the album evolved. I mean, we chose which songs we wanted to go into it, and then we worked hard and made sure that they were to a standard that we were happy with. So obviously, we've worked hard from the start, even long before we got involved with Warner, and now and on into the future.
We get some lovely comments on our Facebook and Twitter and all that. People saying, "Oh, you guys remind me like a bit of Michael Bublé, but mixed with Justin Timberlake." And I mean, the thing is for us is, even though we're inspired by the old school sound, it's still about it giving a bit of a modern edge. You know what I mean? And where we can, we do really try and focus on that as well, and give the stuff that we do a bit of an Overtones twist, as well as singing some of the classics. Shaboom, Why the Fools Fall in Love, Goodnight Sweetheart. We've got some originals on there because we're budding songwriters as well. Gambler Man's song we wrote, and Carolyn as well. We're very proud to put these on the table as well and let people know that it's an album for everyone.
So let's fast forward a year down the line, and your album's gone to #1, say in 17 countries. You're all holding gold discs. What's the next plan?
I like
Got to think positive.
We're having black cod 7 nights a week.
But what do you want to do next after you've toured and done your arena? What's the next plan for you, or do you know that far in advance?
I would love to predict. Something. I mean, obviously in this album it is a lot of doo-wop and harmony, and we touch a little bit on Motown and a bit of the soul kind of energy as well. It'd be great to delve into that a bit more maybe on a second album, and as well, hopefully I would love us to be writing a few more originals on there as well as doing some great covers as well, because I think it is about us now hopefully using the Overtones and kind of getting stronger and more confident as a group, and it's been great working with such an amazing band as well behind us when we've been performing, and not only in songwriting as well, to go into the studio and see these great musicians and to think, lads, we got to step up now.
Boys, it's been a real thrill to meet you all.
Thank you so much.
So much for performing. It's been really nice.
Thanks for having us.
I'm so inspired by you that as it never longest time. Whoa,
the longest.
for the longest time. Whoa, for the longest time. Whoa,
The longest.
for the longest.
For the longest time.